It's time to complete our Fantasy Critic draft for 2026. Who's going to get their hands on GTA 6 and will I be able to keep my crown? Let's discuss this and more on the Late Night Gamer podcast. Welcome back to the Late Night Gamer podcast and welcome back to this disaster of an episode. I'm your host, Welchy, and joining me tonight, as always, is Mr. Pop Figures himself, Andy.
Hello, guys. Very excited to be here and see what happens in Fantasy Critic League.
And our resident horror expert, Stephen.
Yeah, happy to be here as always and looking forward to hopefully having a much better performance than last year.
And welcome back to the best Mary Cup, second best Mary Cup I know. Wow.
Whoa!
It worked. It worked.
Jack.
Hi, everyone.
This is an
Hi,
absolute
everyone.
fucking
Thank you for
disaster.
having me.
So,
I'm really looking forward to doing this draft.
yeah. So as people can see, the draft is complete. Now, we did the draft, we recorded the draft, and if I get to fix the file, you will not hear any of this and you will not know any different. If I can't fix the file, then basically what happened is my laptop didn't crash, but OBS crashed. It corrupted my recording and we can't re-get it back currently. I'm going to try and fix it somehow, but at the moment, we've lost all the footage. So what we're doing is recording this as a backup. If I get it fixed, then as I said, you won't really notice any difference. For those that don't know what Fantasy Critic Draft is, it's a fantasy game such as fantasy football, fantasy basketball. All four of us picked a team of 6 games. And those 6 games get points for our team based on how well they do on OpenCritic. If a game scores 70 on OpenCritic, it gets 0 points. Any points above 70 is a point. So a 90 would get you 20 points. Every point above 90 gets an additional bonus point. So a game that gets 95 would get 5 of those points, would get an additional 5. So 95 would score you, see my maths, 30 points. So the maximum points you can get here is 40 if a game was to somehow get 100. On the other end, if it goes below 70, you get negative points. So a 60 would get you minus 10 points. There's lots of other rules and regulations. I don't really want to go into it all now because we've already done it earlier. You just didn't hear the recording. We're about to do our counter picks, so you will see us pick our counter picks. Those counter picks are, so if there's a game on Andy's list that I don't like, I will say I'm going to counter pick that one, which means Andy cannot get rid of it. He's stuck with that game. If that game does not release, then he's stuck with it and he can't let go of it. If it gets negative points, he gets negative, I get positive. But if it gets positive, I will get negative. Hopefully that makes sense. There's also a bidding system. So as you can see on the screen, the teams have 4 gaps each. So most games we can have is 10. We've all picked our 6, which we'll go through in a minute. And throughout the year, we have $100 to bid on the rest of those games. So if a game gets announced at the Summer Games Fest, we think, I want that game on my team. We can bid for that game and hope to get it into our team. Once that $100 is gone, it's gone. So if you use it all up,
Important.
and then you want to get rid of a game on your list which isn't going to come out, you're too late because you have no money to bid on anything else.
Really important to keep that in focus.
Which Stephen learned last year. I don't think there's any other rules. There's a load of different games like early access, remasters, stuff like that aren't allowed to be picked. Other than that, I think we've covered most bases. So what we'd quickly do is go through what happened. So the draft order, Andy got first pick, then Jack, then me, and Stephen with 4th pick. This is a snake draft, which meant after Stephen's 4th pick, he went again, or the 4th pick, he went again straight away. Then it went me, then Jack, then Andy would go again, and so on and so forth. So Andy started with Forza Horizon 6 for a spanner in the works. He did not pick GTA 6. Then Jack went second and picked GTA 6, which pissed me off because that's what I wanted. I then picked Resident Evil Requiem, or Requiem, I can never say it properly, with Stephen then picking Marvel's Wolverine. Stephen then went on to pick Saros, which was another great pick. I picked the Duskbloods. Jack picked Lego Batman, which threw a bit of a spanner in the works 'cause I wasn't expecting it. And then Mr. Spanner in the Works, Andy selected Super Meat Boy 3D. He then went on to pick Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, which was a mysterious pick. Jack picked Zero Parades for Dead Spies, which I thought was a mysterious pick, and I still think it is a little bit, but it is from the developers of Disco Elysium, which did very well previously. I then picked Pragmata, and Stephen picked Phantom Blade Zero. Stephen then got to pick again and picked Neo 3, which I was just about to pick, so that pissed me off. I then picked Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, which is the remake of Tomb Raider 1. Jack then picked Reanimal. Then Andy went back to back with Pokemon Pocopia and Mio Memories in Orbit, which I'd never heard of, but the art style does look good. Jack then picked Tomodachi Life, which is that game, where you used to walk around with a little animal in your pocket.
Yes.
Is that actually what it is?
It's not that nice.
Oh.
It's
It sounds like
fucking,
it.
I think the last game that came out for it was on the 3DS, but it's kind of like it will take your me, and it's sort of like a life simulator game.
Oh, right.
But the last one was
Yeah,
very popular.
You're not selling it for me, Jack.
No, yeah, but the last
You should have
one
started
was very popular. Big
That's kind of
following.
bad.
So
um,
I don't know, I'm not gonna get it, but
I then picked Gears of War E-Day, and then Stephen went back to back for his final two picks with Crimson Desert, and he was the one to be brave enough to pick 007 First Light.
It wasn't original. There was another one, but it was ineligible in the list
Yes.
for what I wanted to pick because it was
Early access. It was going to early access. Yeah.
It's going to early access. But as I said, I felt because I'd done a lot more research, so I picked games that I'm not necessarily going to play, but ones that I think are going to do well. That I felt comfortable enough to pick 007. That if it is terrible, at least I've got 5 other games I think are going to score relatively well. But it could be a real success and be a gem, and then therefore I'd be very comfortable with the list that I've got.
Yes, and then I finished my selection with Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy.
Yeah.
Jack finished off with Pick of the Day. This is why I wish we had our recording because it was such a funny episode. Coven of the Chickenfoot. Which is that's a choice. And then
look at the developer. Uncharted. He's got Uncharted 4 and Last of Us under his books. It's their new
it's
their new
that
publishing
one.
studio. The Old Lady and the Beast thing. I think it's going to score quite well.
I still think it's going to be shit. And go on, Stephen.
No, I was about to say, like, in terms of, considering the fact that I came last, the only sort of 3, I mean, GTA 6 is obviously the one that I really wanted, but I think outside of Forza Horizon 6 and Resident Evil Requiem, like, I'm pretty happy with, like, the rest. Those were, like, the 3 that I really wanted. But as soon as I saw myself going last, I was like, well, I'm not getting GTA 6. I felt like I may not get Marvel's Wolverine. I thought Forza, but then if Andy hadn't picked Forza, you would have picked Forza. So I was never getting that. And then Resident Evil Requiem, I was like, come on, no one picked that. But then when you went that straight away, I was like, so I think that's going to score very highly.
Andy, you finished your team off with Tides of Annihilation, which I think will do much better than the 3 it's projected in there if it does come out. I think when they project the points, they also take into account if it's even going to come out or not.
Yeah.
Obviously, that has Jennifer English in it, and her recent track record is Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, and Expedition 33, which are Game of the Year, Game of the Year. So she tends to pick her games very well. So look at the projected fantasy points, which does include average points for our remaining picks, which obviously we have not picked yet. It just gives us an 8 for each of those places. But Andy, you're currently projected to lose.
Yep. That's fine.
70 points.
It's very early days.
Jack is expected to come third with 75. I'm expected to come second with 94. And last year's loser, is expected to win with 115 points. A big win.
Let's see if we can keep up.
Yeah, let's see. And looking at that list, I think they're all going to come out. So it's a cracking list.
As an Arsenal fan, I don't get too excited this early on finishing first. So early days. Just wish I'd done the research I did this year, last year. Like, what a fucking idiot I am.
Obviously, hopefully I'll be able to get that other recording fixed, and you'll be able to see the full process. And what I'm saying now won't matter. But if I don't get it, even if I do get it fixed, you're about to see the rest of this anyway. We're now going to pick the counter picks for each team. So as I said, each of us get one counter pick, and that can be to anyone. So we could all pick one of Andy's, all pick one of Jack's, all pick one of Stephen's, all pick one of me, or go separate for everyone. And the first counter pick is Stephen.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
you just gonna let me. Yeah, you've got to pick a counter pick. So you can see on the screen the list of games. You're looking at those 3 boxes there, which I think everyone else can see as well. Yeah. So, what game are you thinking of counter picking?
So, and I love you to pieces, Jack, but I'm looking firmly at your list right now. And I'm debating 2. So the one that I'm debating is this coven of a chicken foot, because I can't. I know the developer's great, and that did kind of change my thought process, but it's like a completely different kettle of fish, like Uncharted or like Last of Us at all. I mean, I do sit there and think GTA 6. There's this little niggle at me going that it's not going to come out this year. It's going to get delayed to 2027. But if it does come out, I'm fucked. So I'm going to leave that to somebody else to be bold and make that counter pick if they want. I will counter pick Coven of the Chicken Foot, and I think that's probably the safest bet out of all of them.
It's a 99 when it's a 99.
Okay.
I could eat my hat though if it does really well. So it's not as Gary Neville always says, it's not the banker. But out of all of them, I feel like it's the easiest option to counter pick.
Yeah.
To be fair.
This is brilliant.
Yep. So that is Coven of the Chicken Foot is now locked in. Jack cannot get
It's
rid
a
of
funny,
that no matter what.
It's a funny game title to keep saying.
That makes it tougher for me. What I will say is I'm avoiding Stephen's list like the fucking plague. So it's between Andy and Jack's lists. I don't know much about Tomodachi. Apparently it is coming out this year, so I can't pick it as like the game that won't come out. If every game here gets above 70, I've just got to pick the one that goes above the least.
Yeah.
Are you not feeling brave to counter pick GTA?
I'm not fucking touching
Everyone
GTA
goes-
6. No
Everyone's going
way.
straight to Jack's list.
I
Why are you
would-
only hovering over my list?
I would, that's the only. No, I wouldn't touch Lego Batman either. Is Zero Parade's going to come out this year?
I'm not, son.
Again, though, if it does, I think it scores well. So again,
yeah, I think it was scored very well.
last year I think I picked when I counter picked it was we all picked games from each other that
We
didn't
had
expect to
unannounced
come out.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas this year it's much
We
less
played it
safe.
safer.
So
Yeah.
I don't know much about Mio, but you're confident, and it comes out very soon. Oh God, is Tides of Annihilation coming out this year? Pokemon Copia
It's not-
definitely is.
Not got a set date, the Tales of Annihilation, I don't think. It's just rumored to be coming out
Right.
this year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's fucking tough, man. This is not ideal. I'm gonna go with. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm going with Tomodachi. Living the dream, because it's an unknown for me.
Hey, I got to stick by my picks. I wouldn't have picked him otherwise. So
Yeah, but if it
you're gonna get fucked later. So.
I really hope not. I'll take 75 or below. I don't mind losing 5 points. I don't want any more than that. So that is my counter pick.
Honestly, it'd be my luck if like Tales of Chicken Foot gets like 92 or something ridiculous.
I wanted Coven of the Chicken Foot, so you've got to be there. Andy,
It's
are
all
you
right.
going to make Jack have 3 games locked in? Or sorry, I'll show
Oh.
you the other games. Or are you going to go for one of mine or Stephen's?
Can you read out yours and Stephen's list quickly, please?
So I have Resident Evil 9. I'd go for that one if I was you.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Dust
Yeah,
Bloods.
good idea.
Dust Bloods.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Pragmata.
I'm so
Okay, I'm not touching that either.
Tomb Raider remake. Gears of War E-Day. And Resonance: A Plague Tale. Legacy. Stephen has Wolverine, Tharos, Phantom Blade Zero, Neo 3, Crimson Desert, and 007 First Light.
See, I think if I was going to go for any from your two lists, I think it would either be Crimson Desert or 007, but I still think they're more riskier than some of the ones that are remaining left on Jack's list. Sorry, Jack. But like Reanimal, I don't know if that's going to score
It's got a good
that high.
projection.
It's got a good projection.
It'd be second on your list, mate. So don't take the piss.
Oh, that's just because of what it's
Oh.
projected doesn't mean what it'll get. I am also
It's
thinking
definitely releasing.
I didn't choose GTA because I feel like it could get delayed and I didn't want to take that risk. I've been bold so far with my choices, and I think I'm going to continue to go down that route. I'm going to lock in GTA 6.
Oh shit! I can't believe someone's actually done that.
Please don't get delayed. Please don't get delayed. Please don't get delayed.
I got
Again,
with my
the funny thing, Jack, I feel your pain because last year that's exactly what happened to me. I got first pick, I was bold, I got GTA and Ghost Yote. I was laughing all the way to the bank, and then literally when that
hang on. Sorry, it was actually meant to be Jack's
Oh,
go.
it's oh,
It
wow,
doesn't matter
he's
because
not
you're
gonna
still
choose
picking
his own
GTA
game,
6.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I was thinking,
I
why the
should.
fuck can I
He's
pick
gonna
GTA
choose
6?
one of my games now, though, isn't he?
So that's my fault.
Um,
Well, no, because we've all
I
picked,
thought,
we've all
yeah,
picked Jack, so it doesn't even matter, does it?
Oh yeah,
the other
true.
thing is the other thing as well, not to like kind of worry you, but I saw actually a post earlier where like in the first Rockstar statement they said we're pleased to share more information, and then the one that's coming out in November they left like literally nothing, and we've not had the third trailer. So the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like it could easily get pushed to 2027, which is why I didn't want to
No,
go
it's
near
coming
it.
out. It's coming out. It's coming out. Stop.
I hope it does.
Stop it.
I want it this year.
Stop.
Jack, I am guessing you're going to look at Andy's list.
Whoa.
Don't really
about
fucking
007
matter at
down
this point,
there?
does it? I mean, 007 is very tempting because I don't think it's going to do as good as that projection
Fair.
at all.
Okay.
But Dustbloods is also tempting because they've scored it highly, but I am not. So I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold on it, and I think it could get delayed. They're obviously struggling with getting their games to run on Switch.
Oh,
So Dustbloods can definitely be
but
there.
if that comes out,
I'm thinking Poker Pia could definitely have a lower score. Yoshi as well. The trailer for that looked pretty shit. So I'm
whoa,
thinking that could
not
be a low
just
scorer.
mysterious.
Oh yeah, but it was a bad trailer as well. It had like the generic Nintendo voiceover, didn't it? It wasn't even like a fully fledged trailer.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in Yoshi.
Oh,
Interesting.
interesting.
Just the
Told you
vibe.
to go for one of my games.
I mean, I should have. No, fuck. I should have done the one that probably isn't gonna fucking release.
What one's that?
The one at the bottom of your list.
It might come.
Annihilation.
It's expected to come out. I wouldn't have chosen it otherwise.
Yeah, mate, it doesn't even say 2026.
Do you want me to look at what we're looking in, Jack?
Yeah, just lock that in. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I said it. I already said it when you. Yeah, I already said it once you said it. There's no point changing now.
And Andy is picking GTA 6.
Yes.
Damn. Someone did
Locked
it.
in.
Someone did it.
I did
That's
it.
great. So
Make it a fun game.
the draft is complete. From here, you can make bids for games that were not drafted. However, you may want to hold on to your available budget until later in the year. Obviously, there'll be state of plays that come out. There'll be Xbox showcases. There'll be Nintendo showcases. Lots of things to come.
I'm about to bid on Mario Tennis, so
You bid away, mate. You bid away. So that's another thing we should have said. I don't think I mentioned it earlier. The bidding system this year is public, so we can all see what we're bidding on. Whereas last year it was secret. So currently, the first game that's going to release from our lists is Mio Memories in Orbit from Andy. Then it'll be Neo 3 for Stephen. Then Reanimal for Jack, and then Resident Evil for me. So one each there. By the end of February, we'll all have one each. And then it goes
Good
on.
question.
Yeah.
So with the auction, is it on? You can bid on it up until its release date.
No. Good point. I didn't go on to that. Good point. So bids reset every week, and I believe it's every Friday.
How'd you win then?
That's just 3 days. That's Friday, right?
You have the highest bid.
Oh, bids
Is
will be
it,
revealed in
what?
3 days. That's interesting. So, okay. So, say if after this, Andy logs on and bids for Mario Tennis Fever
Yeah.
for $10, whatever. It seems that on Friday, we'll all be told about it, which gives us a couple of days to bid on it as well. And I think on Sunday is the deadline. That's how I remember it being. It was every weekend it finished.
Yeah, I think it was Sunday. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if no one else bids on it, on Monday, Andy will have that in his team.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So it only happens that week if the game is bid on. If that makes sense.
How'd you get notification? Is it like an email?
I don't know, but this is
Okay.
all new to me as well. It's either email, or it's going to be.
We might just have to check the website.
Just check the website.
Okay.
We shall see. So yeah, it looks like if you bid today, it will be secret until Friday, which is an interesting way of doing it. So yeah, I mean it's free game now. Oh, everyone's projected points have gone down.
Because of the candy picks.
No, that's because Andy's got minus 16 for GTA 6.
Ah, right, yeah.
I've got minus 3. Stephen got minus 1, and Jack got minus 6. So yeah, I hope that pays off for you, Andy, but it's not looking good, mate.
It's early days. It's a risk. We'll see what happens.
It's a risk,
I'm
but
glad I'm not the one making that risk.
if that gets delayed, we've fucked up Jack, because
Yeah.
he has lost a spot and a lot of points, potential points.
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting. Me and Stephen have got free reign. All of our games are free to do what we want. So,
Yeah, true.
let's see
Fuck,
how.
Jack's
Oh,
cool.
I got 3.
Yeah, we
So
basically.
Jack's the newcomer. We're just like bullying him.
One of them hasn't even got a release date.
We
just looked at
actually
your list and
joked
said
like,
that's
before,
shit.
because I asked the question and said like, oh, like
Mm.
is it one counter pick each, or is
Yeah.
it actually like gang up? And I was thinking, oh my god, that's going to be my luck, and wow, I got away unscathed. Who knew?
Got absolutely beaten up.
Yeah.
Beaten up, but not projected to come last at the moment.
No.
Okay.
At the
In
moment.
terms of your
Keywords.
terms of your list, you're like, it's like the kid who eats lunch in the table by themselves, and the kid comes and just throws them off the table. Like they are literally not getting picked for anything. But you've still got GTA 6, which if it does come out this year, like
Yes.
that is massive. And not only that, you'll then fuck Andy over in the process.
Yeah.
I am happy with my picks.
That projected
I don't
16
know.
points does not reflect what it would actually get. You'd probably be getting
Reanimal
30
will get
points or more.
20.
So,
Yeah.
maybe.
I'll be absolutely frank. It's going to be at least 95 plus
Yeah.
GTA 6.
Yeah.
Easily.
You're getting
If that
30 or
zero,
more.
the Zero Parades one as well is harsh. I think if that does release, that will be high.
Again, it won't get 72. Yeah. Well, I don't think.
Fingers
Okay.
crossed.
Well, there you go. That is it for this episode. If I managed to get the corrupted file to work, then I hope you enjoyed the full episode. If I didn't get it to work, then I apologize for this only being 25 minutes-ish long. We genuinely have been on here. It's now 12:30 at night, in the morning. So, yeah, unfortunately, the corrupted file ruined it a bit for us, but hopefully I can get it working and it won't matter anyway. Until then, this has been the draft. Hopefully, let us know what you think of our draft. Who's got the best team? Obviously, numbers-wise, it looks like Stephen, but do you disagree? Do you think Jack has, Andy has, or I have? Let us know. I did ask on Discord for some comments on this, and I did get... Ben wrote in saying, for the draft, I would say GTA is still a risk, but one worth taking. Wolverine will no doubt be a solid banker, but I reckon it's unlikely to hit 90. Forza Horizon 6 could hit above 90, and Fire Emblem Fortunes, which none of us have picked. Interesting. Sleeper hits could be Professor Layton, and the New World and Warhammer. I don't know what the New World is, but Warhammer 40k.
No, that's part. That's
Yeah.
Professor Layton. It's part of the title.
Oh, Professor Layton and the New World. I apologise. And Warhammer
Yeah.
40k Bolt Gun 2. Biggest risk rewards, I reckon, are 007 First Light, which is obviously on Stephen's list, and Neo 3, which is also on Stephen's list. So,
Okay.
I think Neo 3 is a very good one. I think that would do very well. He said they're quite janky, but typically the critics love them. So,
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine with that.
It's
Unless
just,
they
it's
fuck it up.
for me, my only worry is just 007. But it has the thing that really kind of confirmed it is that it was meant to come out at the end of March, and now it's coming out in May, end of May. So they've got a couple more extra months to polish it, and that might be a blessing in disguise.
Could be. Okay, well, that is going to do it for tonight's episode of the Late Night Gamer podcast. What did you think of our draft? Who do you think has the best chance of winning? Let us know in the comments and tag us on socials at the Late Night Pods. We love hearing your thoughts. You can also join our Discord using the link in the description to be able to get your messages in before we record our podcast, like Ben did just then. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you are listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Speaking of which, next week we will have our annual Metacritic predictions episode. A little bit similar to this, but I've selected a set list of games, and each of us will predict the exact Metacritic score that those games are going to get. I was the winner of that one as well, so I'm hoping to keep that crown as well. Until then, thank you for hanging out with us late tonight. Apologies if I don't get the episode fixed. Hopefully I did, and then I apologize for making it sound all confusing, because it probably was fine for you. But on our end, it's been a fucking shit show. But hopefully you've enjoyed it either way. Until then, I've been your host, Welchy, and joined, as always, by my co-hosts, Andy.
Yeah, thank you as always, guys. It's been a pleasure, and I'm excited by some of the picks that some of us have chosen this year. I think it's going to make it a bit more interesting going forward. So, yeah, excited to see what happens.
And Stephen.
Yeah, been a pleasure as always, and looking forward. I'm much more excited about this year than I was last year, so hoping that it continues in good vein.
And Jack.
Thank you for having me on for my first ever draft. I'm looking forward to it. I may have messed up,
shows.
but we'll see. We'll see.
Thank you all for listening, and keep on gaming.